family, friends, and fellow YouTubers. I wanted to share this video with you. I know a lot of my family, especially, has been trying to find something similar to what my grandma's biscuits were. And she sadly passed away about 1.5 years ago, and she never really had a recipe for it. She always did it by hand. I mean, just by eye. She didn't really measure anything out. She just did it. I used to try making it like that, and I ended up making hockey pucks instead of biscuits. But a couple years ago, I guess it's been about 1 year ago, I actually found a recipe that is spot on with her biscuits. And me and my wife's been using it ever since. So I wanted to share it with you, and I know some of my family that's watching this video would appreciate this too, because I know a lot of them have been missing her biscuits. Here we go. Okay, so what I got here is 4 cups of flour, 2 tablespoons of baking powder, and 2 teaspoons of salt, and 2 tablespoons of sugar. I sifted those together. You can use a sifter or just whisk them together, whichever. I've already taken and cut in 1/2 cup of shortening. You can either cut it in or use your hands, mash it all together, however you want to do it. The only thing left now is to add the milk, which I've got 2 cups of milk here. So we'll pour this in, mix it up. Okay, we got it all mixed up now. You can see it's still really wet. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to flip it out on a sheet that's been floured and kind of knead it a little bit to where it's kind of a little firmer and not as sticky to handle. So we'll do that real quick and I will be back. Okay, we got our dough already ready to go. All you have to do is just pour the wet dough out on a floured surface like this. Sprinkle it with flour a little bit, and just kind of fold it in on each other. Keep adding or sprinkling flour until it gets to where you can actually work with it. You don't want to do too much because it'll end up really dry. So this is pretty perfect. So what we'll do now, you can either pull off pieces and pat them out in your hand, which is what I'm going to do, or you can roll it out with a rolling pin and cut it out with a biscuit cutter. I usually use a glass, whichever you want to do. So we'll do that real quick. Alright, I've got the biscuits all patted out here. This recipe will usually make, it depends. Right here I've got, 15, something like that. It depends on how big you make the biscuits. Make them small, obviously you can make more. Make sure when you put them on the pan that you put them close together, because when they cook, if you put them close together, instead of expanding outwards, they will go up, and you'll have a nice thick, soft biscuit to enjoy. What I've done here is I've preheated my oven to 425 degrees, and what we'll do is we'll put them in the oven just long enough to get the tops of them a good golden brown. Usually before they're just about done, I'll take them out and I'll brush some butter on top of it and then put them back in for about 5 or 10 more minutes, and then they'll be good to go.